All right, everybody. So we got one more game left in the preseason to determine who will be the quarterback. I think so far, Sean Hill is the guy that has played significantly better statistically than Dylan Samuel. So I think we're going to go ahead and put Sean Hill in with the starters, and see what we got. Let me take a look at my injuries real quick because it has been a brutal preseason. Look at that. The offensive line is just hurting. But maybe we'll get Nick. Look like we'll have Nick back for the regular season and maybe Skandrick as well. So, not that big a deal though. Although we do like to run on the left side, so having those two left guards out is a little problematic. But anyway, let's play this last preseason game and see if Sean Hill can hold on to his lead as a starting quarterback.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Raiders and the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Lance. And the Raiders have got him. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Hill now after the interception. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Dang, I should have bounced outside.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Hill. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hill. This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A carry here for Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Lance now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 2nd and 2. They'll run with Hunt. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Let's go, D. 48.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's go.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Off of play action, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Let's do this.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
It's a bad throw.
Definitely the last thing you want to see.
I tried to get the offender, the offensive player, to come under, but couldn't get it.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
All right, with that interception, let's see what Samuel has next time we get the ball.
And that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers would tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
Oh, man. I ain't called timeout. Tripping.
Two-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Good job, good job.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but then, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, Samuel. And this is called.
Nice catch. I see you, Foster Moreau.
Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score.
Some decent throws by the rookie in this game. Making a case for himself.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next
Oh my gosh.
Throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Surprised they're running so much.
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if
you going, bro?
a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Breaks through the contact, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. From the 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Run inside.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down, Samuel. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Samuel. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Go, let's go!
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Samuel, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
What?
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign to think.
Gotta throw the ball quicker, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you gotta worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. That's
we take that. Let's go.
And a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Who was it? Is that Ian? Abram. Yes, sir. Bing. Woo. Bing.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So
Face mask. Ah.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
See if we can hit Tolliver.
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Oh.
Second down throw.
Kind of had him if he could have threw it right.
Got the big lead. If you're coaching Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Might try Tolliver again.
Running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now in week 3, defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play demanding, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Let's go.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down.
Oh.
Connor, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Operating from the gun, Samuel. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I don't know what the heck. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown. San
Tip drill.
Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. Room to run inside the 40. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 19-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got 4 downs.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So Dylan played a much better game that game. Sean Hill was not bad, though. 4 for 7. Did throw the interception, but it was really my fault. I don't know. I don't know if he did enough to convince me to start him, but as we get into the season, it could be that we go back and forth. It's definitely one of those situations where the quarterback position is tentative. Whoever wins the starting position is not safe. Well, I meant to look at something for that dude. All right. Well, let's advance the week and see what we got. We should get a kind of a week 4 bye week, right? Yeah, I got to cut 4 players. Yes, we will cut you. Oh no, we're not cutting either. None of you guys. Colton Miller. Are they crazy? Let's go look at the roster and see. We might have to make a trade here. NFL rosters. We want to keep all 3 quarterbacks. Although, nah, we'll keep all 3. Not really. Looks like are these rookies? Yeah, the 2 rookies. I kind of want to keep them. Brandon Parker gets injured a lot, so we might trade Brandon Parker. Let's look at a package for Brandon Parker. Brandon Parker. Oh, hold up. This dude's injured. We'll keep them. So far, good there. We might put Burge in a package. Or Solomon. I need to drop 3 players. Man. Oh. Okay, this is where we're heavy. Harrison and Smith. Yeah, we can let Short go. Okay, so we're gonna try to pull off a trade here for maybe a better offensive lineman. That might be the move. So we're on LG. Right? No, not LG. LT. Well, who did I say? I said Parker. Parker. Although should we trade Colton? 28. He's probably not going to get that much better. Let's put these 2 together, and then I think we're looking at LG. Yeah, we need him. And then strong safety. Let's put Bishop in that package there. Strong safety. Look for somebody who needs a strong safety. And what we want is the left tackle. A little bit younger though. I'll take him. Let me see. Is he a Bears might be a team. No, definitely looking to get younger there. Okay, this guy. Oh, but they got tons of. They don't need 2 left tackles. Slater? This is a nice 25. They can use the backup. Cap room is -4. They probably don't have it. Because Colton Miller's 12 million. I don't think they have the money for this. Yeah. $28. Looks like we got one of the best offensive linemen anyway. I might go with the Chicago Bears guy. Yeah. They're -5 million, so that's not gonna work. They're -10 million. Nah, we may not be able to, we may not be able to make the trade. Wow. May not be able to make the trade. Well, I wonder if Colton Miller is the wrong guy to try to move. -3, 1.8. No, I don't really want to trade to the Cowboys. They're -7. That puts us negative. This trade would put your team over the salary cap. Oh, so if we did that, let's see. We'd have to give up somebody who's making more. Smith? I kind of want to keep Smith. Kind of want to keep Harrison Smith. Just as a good backup. I know he's older, 35. I mean, I guess we don't need him, but who else? Free safety. We need 5 million. Luzier. Probably making too much. He's probably making too much. Stokes. Let's see, who can we move? Maybe Rich, one of these guys? Sheldon? Maybe it's Sheldon. We got 1, 2. Let's see if we move Sheldon. Still not enough. Let's go back to strong safety, and Bishop's the guy we want to let go. So no go there. What about Broussard? Oh, they got plenty of pap room. Okay, what about Broussard? I'd be willing to do that. Young guy, if they're willing to. Look like they don't care about it. Oh, they accept. High value, not interested. High value. Okay. Um, cool. We make that move, and so we need to get down one more guy. Let's look at the team depth chart. Uh, not depth chart. Let's see. Who do we want to? It's probably one of those left guards, but we got I think two of them are injured, so I can't trade them. Let's see if we can upgrade our defensive tackle situation. Trading you 2 defensive tackles for 1. He's a 77. So what we're looking for is 78. Or a younger player will work too. That's a younger guy. Let's see. They don't like it. Yeah. It's okay. 77. They got 2 youngins. All right, so let's go here. Actually, that one's the one I would take. They need middle linebacker, defensive tackle, and left guard. You know what? Let's give them that left guard. We need to deal with that left guard situation anyway. I know we only have 1 to trade. Ooh, and he's not that good, but I'll do it if they're down. Nope. Okay. All right. Huh. So I probably won't be probably won't be able to get a young guy. So it'll have to be an older guy. Right guard, tight end, left tackle. I just thought I'd try it. Oh man, dang. Try one more time here. All right, so we were at Bucks. Man, it's a lot of young. Okay, how about this guy? Huh. I hate to just drop Burge. I might just have to drop Burge to move on. That's what we'll do. We're just gonna drop. Let's go ahead and drop Burge. And ugh. But there's a part of me that wishes I could. Yeah, we'll just drop him. And that'll take care of that. Let's advance the week and take a look at our schedule, and then we'll go from there. Of course, let's take a look. Chiefs, Titans, Saints. Okay. Got a pretty hefty away trip on week 6 through 10, but then we've got 4 at home in a row. Steelers. Who's the favorites this year? It's 2004. I wish we kind of knew who the favorites were. Does the team scouts, does it show like the overall for them? What if we went? Nah, they don't show the overalls there. Is there something that shows the overalls for every team? NFL rosters. There's nowhere, yeah, we don't see the overall anywhere. Well, I don't know who's going to be good, but we'll set the goal for the playoffs as usual. Commit. That'll do it, man. So when we come back, we will play the oh, Skandrick's back. We'll play the first game of the season. I don't know. Am I gonna play it now? I might play it now. We'll see. We're rated 82. They're rated 82. Our offense is struggling. I guess because the quarterback? Is that the reason our offense is struggling? Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like and subscribe if you want to keep hanging out with us through this season. Be pretty low key, low production. Pretty much streaming right off the PS5, mostly because I don't have time to do a lot of editing. So if you're cool with low amount of commentary and pretty much all gameplay, then I'm your guy. Make sure you like and subscribe. We may pick up Horizon Zero Dawn West and do a similar kind of thing next week. We'll see. Till then, I will see you when I see you. Peace out.